How do you feel about Dark Souls 3 so far? On an objective level, it's like substantially better than Dark Souls 1 and 2. Like, it looks amazing. It runs very well. I think I will always have a soft spot for Dark Souls 1, though. I don't know if you can, like, if you can beat Dark Souls 1 for me in that regard. Kate, my stalk price is unfortunately only 140. Dunk, dunk, a dunk. Oh, that was bad timing. I picked up my controller and my Switch turned off. What's your stock price, Kate? You get a good one today? Da dunk. Da dunk. Da dunk. We're relatively synced. My stock price is my brain turning into ashes. Can we get Pepe hands in chat for Kate, please? I told her before the pregnancy, be careful. I have incredibly strong DNA. It's going to be a strong baby. The baby's going to fight you every inch of the way. It's going to want more calories. It's going to want more water. It's going to want more nutrients. It's going to want more everything. Last night, I hope she doesn't mind me sharing this. But last night, Kate was like, I think the baby is going to look more like you than it does like me. And I was like, why would you say that? And she was like, I think it already doesn't like mushrooms, which is your DNA. So I think that, let's do shell shuffle. I think that the baby is more you than me. And in my head, I was like, that's not how it works. But I was like, I don't want to say anything, because she might be right for all I know. Well, good start. If the baby's bald, then you'll know. No, I mean, I don't know if this is an old wives' tale, but it does hold true for me. First off, you know, I'm pretty sure, this is not trying to be braggadocious, but I'm pretty sure the reason that I went bald is, I mean, genetic, yes, but due to, like, high free testosterone. Like, I had copious amounts of body hair from the time I was, like, 15 years old. Deep voice, that's not quite right. Etc., etc. So, it should not be a problem for my daughter. But I also heard that it also skips a generation anyway. Kate, how dare you? Make everyone think I'm well endowed. Then, in a desperate plea for fame, when I leak nude pictures of myself, they're going to be disappointed. They're going to be like, I thought I heard this guy was hung. He's got a little Vienna sausage down there. Oh, baby. I mean, if you can do that, you got nothing to worry about. That was a pretty smooth set. Oh, baby. And then this part is just like automatic. Oh, we were so close. We were so close to greatness. Oh, you're right. I should change my game name. Thank you. I'll do that next time. Oof. Oof, 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 oof. Oh, I didn't get sprinting fast enough. This could be modest degrees of spice. Oh. Change the game name. Let me change the game name on this one. There you go. I've changed the game name. I'm being serious, though. I'm fully pogged on dad life already. You know what I did at, like... Well... You know what I did at, like, 11 p.m. last night? Took the garbage down. Old me? Ah, it's 11 p.m. I should relax a little bit. Don't take the garbage down. New me was like, my pregnant wife might smell this stinky garbage. It is my solemn duty. Etc., etc. Woohoo! I don't think I had enough speed. I didn't have enough speed. Are we gonna get more Animal Crossing content? We'll see. My Animal Crossing town is like... I'm not doing that much in it right now, you know? I didn't even put on the Shelmet. What am I thinking? I guess I'm thinking that. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm back. Yes, Jonathan, welcome back to the Continental. Yeah, you get the... Anyway. I'm back. Like, there's nothing to... I'm really just doing basic maintenance in my Animal Crossing town. Which is nice to watch, don't get me wrong. But, like, I'm not really compelled to do it on stream. Come on. Come on. We're so close. Jonathan runs are my favorite. I like the idea. The Continental, it needs one more thing to sell it. I think it just needs to be Ian McShane describing a continental breakfast. Several baked patisseries, Jonathan. I don't know, I've kind of lost the voice. That's pretty good. That's going to be a good one. All right. This is the hard part. This is the hard part. Oh, we were almost there, baby. We were almost there. That one didn't feel right. That one was off. No, the hard part is the end of this level. That final little heartbeat jump at the end, aka the Apollo Classic. That's why, like, on the last Checkpoint League stage, I was so stoked when I beat the heartbeat jump, like, the second time I came to it. Oh! So close. Dunk, 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 dunk. I didn't jump. It is crazy to think that, like, I didn't beat this level in an hour, but 3 weeks ago. I guess that's how, I mean, I've gotten a little better. It's also just how the game works, I guess. Once you know the obstacles, it's not so bad. It's really just like, you're playing you're pressing very few buttons, you know? Like, even this section right here, you're really only pressing, like, 4 buttons. All you gotta do is jump. My favorite, I believe that was a Minkus original in the Beatles. All you need is jump. And then, of course, he says, jump is all you need. Dunk, dunk, dunk. That was not even close. That one was not even close. Get out of your mouth, hat. Yeah, Minkus and Paul wrote that one while they were fighting with other Paul and Ringo, if I remember correctly. You know, Paul 1 and Paul 2. It's like how the Tragically Hip have two gourds. Something along those lines. Paul me or Paul him? Your name's Paul too? That's why I'm so fucking confused. Is Tane Paul Rudd's best work? No. It is great, but I think Paul Rudd's best work is probably as the side character. Oh no, as the side character in Knocked Up. He's good in role models. I'll give you that. That's the rhythm. That was just not even close. Don't be a fool. I know the world has turned and left Judd Apatow here, but Knocked Up is still a classic. 40-Year-Old Virgin, still a classic. This is 40, garbage. Funny People, total garbage. I was so looking forward to that movie. I slowed down. I yeeted that guy. Wow, that was not great. Austin Powers, still a classic. Austin Powers probably was never a classic. I think it's just below classic status. But I still think Austin Powers 1 is good and timeless. And tasty. I mean, what was I even thinking on that one? What happened to Mike Myers? I don't know, dude. Like, I'll level with you. I watched The Love Guru. It is stunning to me that an adult wrote The Love Guru. It's so bad. And you should have known. I mean, he's a funny guy. How could he have not known? It's horrible. Shrek money? But like, with all the Shrek money, you could make any project you wanted. You made The Love Guru? Like, why? It's just so... You know what it is? You know in Get Him to the Greek? Russell Brand, his passion project is African Child. That's what that is. Is like... He needed someone to say no to him. That's the only thing I can imagine. Yeah, it's the Love Guru is like his Simple Jack moment. I brush my teeth to African Child. I play that shit to fall asleep. That's not Judd Apatow, but that's kind of like in the Apatowiverse, right? Get Him to the Greek is pretty good. My God. timing just slightly off. P. Diddy's best performance? I can't think of another performance of P. Diddy. I don't know if I can think of P. Diddy being in a previous movie or another movie. Just kill me. Hypnotize, I'm gonna be honest, I haven't seen that one. He did a song for Godzilla. Not only did he do a song for Godzilla, it's called Come With Me, or Come With Me, maybe. It samples Led Zeppelin's Kashmir. And honestly, embarrassingly enough, I heard Come With Me before I heard Kashmir. And I thought that Led Zeppelin had ripped off a P. Diddy song. Back when he was called Puff Daddy. Which temporally doesn't even make sense. But you think some dumb stuff when you're a kid sometimes. Oh my god. We were so close, dude. You gotta master this jump, though, because Apollo puts it in every level. It's like, room, checkpoint. Room, checkpoint. Room, you think it's gonna be flag, but instead it's like a conveyor belt, and it goes, da-dunk, and you're like, oh, son of a bitch. I have never seen Flavor of Love, but I have seen that scene where, one of the ladies craps on the staircase. Does that happen? Was that in Flavor of Love or Rock of Love? Kate, I'll slice you up 2 apples after this death right here. Which will probably be any second now. There it comes. Alright, one moment, please. It's alright. It gives me a good opportunity to run ads. One moment. I'm back. We can still win. We could... It's the wrong controller. We don't even have any helmets. Okay. Send it. He's tried it. I was in the groove. I'm inconsistent on this one right now. That's gonna hurt you. That one's gonna hurt you. No, I did not get a new controller. I just like... I was using the Pro controller for this, and it's working great. Like, every controller I've got right now is busted in a different way. The Joy-Cons drift. That's painful. The Xbox 3 or Xbox One controller that I use has been kind of screwed since the Culling 2. Even my mouse scroll wheel is messed up, as that one guy in GeoGuessr keeps pointing out. Were I a streamer, I would merely buy a new mouse. And all of my problems would be solved. This is the one. It could be the one. Hold down jump to keep jumping. Mouth. Out of respect for the dearly departed series of Divinity, I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. He's done it. Okay, we're free. Dunk dunka dunk dunk. Dunk dunka dunky dunk dunka dunk dunk. That's true. Once we have our child, I no longer have to come up with an excuse like a global pandemic upsetting supply chains. Instead, I can just be like, yeah, buy a new mouse. Take food out of my starving daughter's mouth, I guess. This is the first one, right? Sawblade Speedway. Woo-hoo. Why didn't you like Slip and Slide 2? I like it. I like it well enough. I mean, we still got some time. Did I call it Slip Inside? Look, it's been a long stream. Never forget. A level without P-timers? A level without P-timers! What a world. So close. NL, I think you would like the show. Hannibal. FooMaster22, your thought is correct. I very much enjoyed the television show Hannibal, although I thought season 1 and 2 were incredible, and season 3, I was like, it's getting a little strange for me. I understand the weirdness of saying that about a show where a man eats people, but in the 3rd season, I was like, I'm just not sure I buy this anymore. It kind of, you know what happened? It got Sherlocked a little bit. You know, like the season 2 finale of Sherlock, you're like, this shit's amazing. And then Moriarty, after clearly like getting shot in the face and turned into red jelly, appears on every screen in London simultaneously. And is like, you thought you were rid of me? And you're like, he died. I watched you die. You can't just do that. Who do you think you're, J.J. Abrams? He's doing it. Oh, so close. Not so close. Once they get to the red dragon stuff, it gets good again. I believe you. I kind of washed out, basically. That's also like, I was always stunned, like, that Hannibal had the balls to show some of the stuff that it showed while being a network show. Like, they show, like, you know, vivisected bodies and stuff like that. Meanwhile, other channels are like, you know... Excuse me, could you please pull your pants up? We have children watching this. Oh, please. They blurred out naked angel butts in a painting. What a world. I mean, you know, the joke about America makes itself. You don't need me to make that joke. It's not like Canadian TV is any different. Canadian TV might be like 10% less puritanical than American TV. But it's not even close to European TV. You guys can see anything. Nipples, dripping dicks, anything. It's martial law over there. You think you're perfect just because in Luxembourg they can show two people in love, can't show a dude getting his head blown off. You think that makes you better than us? Well, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. This level, I certify, still no joke. Still no joke. Previous level, a little bit of a joke. This level, kind of a joke. But like a joke that doesn't make you laugh, it makes you want to cry. Like the Pagliacci one. At least we use Celsius. That's true. We do use Celsius up here. And we like it too. Here's my impression of an American defending Fahrenheit. I get it's a joke and I don't really care that much, but in my view, and then the comment is the length of 4 essays put together, and the whole thesis is 3 digits are better for showing temperature than 2 digits in a decimal point. Like, I get we're all just having fun here, but at the same time, Fahrenheit just makes sense. And it's not because I grew up with it. It's because it's better. Thank you. I'll be doing many impressions today as we reach the part of the level that is more difficult, perhaps. So close. Can you do a Celsius boy impression for balance? But I don't, like, Celsius people never have to defend themselves. Or, like, they just always point at a map and go, look at, like, every country uses it. I just saw one. I just saw another one that said, to be fair, Fahrenheit is better for showing livability because, and then there were like 4 sentences that came after it. I told you. I might be one of the best impressionists in the game. We got Michael Caine, the Continental guy. We're getting there. And then now, someone that understands Fahrenheit is not perfect, but still has some sentimentality towards it for some reason. It's pretty simple. Like, if you live in America, you just gotta learn the conversion. If you want to get from Celsius to Fahrenheit, or from Fahrenheit to Celsius, is very simple. All you have to do is take the Fahrenheit temperature, divide it by 9, multiply it by 5, and then subtract 32. We've been doing it down here for years. It's time to spread the gift of knowledge. You know what I just noticed about Apollo? My man loves saws. He's like, he majored in saws. Every single level has saws. I'm not against it. But like, when it's once a week, I kind of don't even notice. But now playing so many levels in a row, I notice. Oh, okay. Okay, we're in. Better, please? Just do better this time? Oh, thank you for the cheer. I will check it right now. D-Train725. Thank you, thank you. Put that straight into the college fund. I should flip it the other way, too. Thank you for putting food into my daughter's mouth. We'll work on a way to phrase that better. It's not like weird. It's just weird champ. Okay, consistency's there. I mean, keep in mind, you know, in Checkpoint League, there's playoffs, right? You never know what kind of levels might show up in the playoffs. You might even see this one. I'm going to answer this again, because it comes up now and then. NL, are you going to play Valorant? If I receive a key or the game goes open beta relatively soon, I wouldn't mind checking it out. There we go. Yo, this is like, compared to the level we just did last week, this is nothing. Dan will hate Valorant more than Divinity? I don't think so. Dan likes CSGO. On the other hand, he does hate Rainbow Six Siege because the operators have abilities. So there might be something to that. Oh, the double munchies. Yeah, this is a clean section right here. I like this a lot. Unity CSGO. We did try it once. It didn't go over super well. It was under duress for one. But then on top of that, we couldn't do ranked until we did like 2 matches. So bad. We did 2 matches of like deathmatch, which was annoying. Mouth. He's not wrong, but he shouldn't say it. All I want is a compilation of Dan saying he's pogged up. He's extremely pogged for Divinity. Followed by how he feels at the end. I feel like you could make a good 5-minute video that's like, I am pogged out of my gourd. Then like 4 hours later. Ladies and gentlemen, he was not pogged out of his gourd. Okay. That's spiced. That's spiced. I really like this section. Having played half of the levels now, I don't feel confident saying this is the best section, but this is like the purest gameplay section in any of the levels so far. It's just jumps. Okay, that hurt. That hurt a great deal. Yaha, 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 and yaha. Yeah, I mean, in a post-mortem sense, the maze did kill some of our momentum. I mean, I can relate to that. Like, fighting in Divinity, this is the best of time, the worst of times for me. No matter what's happening. Fighting in Divinity is always 10 out of 10. Everything else is like it's low for me. I don't really care about the lore at all. Even though I recognize it's good. Or well-liked, at least. We Z those. You Z the munchers? I mean, I care about lore in some situations. I just like, you're not gonna like what I'm about to say, but I've said it many times before in less elegant ways. I don't like the way most video games tell their story. And I'm not saying that you know, the way the Divinity does it is bad. It's just not for me, with like multiple NPCs giving you stuff to listen to. That's not for me. You know what game's story I really like so far? And again, it just highlights, you know, difference of opinion, because a lot of people are like, it's this fan fiction tier, is Control. I think the story in Control is awesome. And it's told in like, you know, little nuggets of narrative and cutscenes, and then like a big gameplay section. And I like that. I get a little overwhelmed by, like, you walk into a room or a town and there's like 9 vendors, and every vendor is like, my name's Timothy the Barrel Maker. I've lived here for 3,000 years making barrels for the people of Rivendell. And I'm like, I just want to see if you sell books that are, like, I know that this is how RPGs are. However, I really wish that every merchant you ever walked up to in an RPG was just like, I sell bread, what do you have? And you're like, 2 breads, please. Like real life. Hey, welcome to Tim the Baker's. What kind of bread can I get you? And you're like, I'll take the bread that's good for your strength. And he's like, 1 strength bread coming right up. Oh, that's much easier. You are absolutely right. I am supposed to Z here? Okay, we made it to computer brain. It's computer brain central. I forgot about this. I forgot about this part. That's spiced. That's a spicy part. We're a lot better though, a lot more consistent. You might not need to spin jump those ones. You might be able to regular jump them, but that's doable, dude. Oh, I'm feeling bad. Yahoo. But yeah, I mean, that's my 2 cents on it. Like, I've been talking about it more in Northern Lion tries as well. Like, it's not that I dislike story. It's just like, if a game gives you the option and they're like, it's a robust story, with 40,000 words of original text. I'm like, no. If they're like, there's 9 cutscenes that are 10 minutes long each, I'm like, hell yes! Sign me up. Oh, that's painful. That hurts. Pillars isn't for you then? Very true. Pillars of Eternity, I played a little bit and had the exact same reaction. That's why, like, maybe once a year, in my brain, I go, man, I would really like to play Tyranny. And then I, you know, watch, like, a little video of it, and I go, oh, no, 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 no. I really like, the combat in those games. Like, I think the combat in Divinity is one of the best combat systems I've ever played in my entire life. Oh, baby. Oh, mostly because I love knocking things over. Are you pogged for Baldur's Gate 3? Honestly, like, I'm pogged for the idea of it, but given how Divinity went on Unity, I probably just, like, there won't be an opportunity to play it now, would be my, that's my 2 cents. I think if Divinity had gone well, Baldur's Gate 3 could have happened on Unity, but with Divinity hitting a little friction, I don't know if there's a spot for it in my content pillars. Plus, like, Macros, feel free to correct me on this one. I know that they were making, like, Larian was making a Divinity that was more standalone combat, but I thought that that got indefinitely delayed, or perhaps even yeeted, in order to focus on Baldur's Gate. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Which is, I understand, obviously. Dude, we're on mad consistency up here. This is beautiful. This is not. That is not. That's spiced. Oh, we can definitely beat... Well, we can come close to beating this level before 8. I gotta eat something myself. I had 7 pierogies at 11:59 and a protein bar 4 hours ago. I need a real meal. Oh, that one hurt. What kind of pierogies? So... the grocery store is like, it's well stocked. However, it doesn't always have the exact variety of something that you might want. So they have pierogies at the grocery store, which for me work well right now during quarantine because they're a fast and delicious lunch that doesn't take up too much freezer space. However, they did not have my usual pierogi of choice. So I got Ukrainian-style roasted garlic. And I gotta tell you, delicious. Extremely delicious. I don't know why they were like amongst the last to sell out, but they were, they are fantastic. Don't think about this too much, just go. Don't be shy, spin some more. Okay, focus, focus, focus. Wahoo. Wahoo. Yaha. Whoa, no, 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 no. It's like When I went to the grocery store last, I was like, Kate, do you want some chips? And she was like, yeah. Could you give me some salt and vinegar chips? The whole potato chip aisle was completely full, except every single brand had the salt and vinegar chips already sold. Like, I went down the aisle and it was like Lay's, no salt and vinegar. Old Dutch, no salt and vinegar. You know, Miss Vicky's, no salt and vinegar. But that's okay, because Kate said those were vile anyway. I understand. They're very vinegary. So I understand, but I disagree. The Oots, we don't have those here, unfortunately. At least I don't think we do. That jump, dude. So I found her Ridgies. I don't know what Ridgies are. It's like an off-brand Ruffles. And they were salt and vinegar, but they were spicy salt and vinegar. They were pretty good, though. No real complaints. Where do kettle chips land on your power rankings? I really like Miss Vicky's, which is like a Canadian/Norwegian kettle chip brand. And like the kettle cooked brand, you know the one I'm talking about. With the 900 flavors, including pepperoncini. I do like them, but I find them less bingeable. Maybe tastier than your average regular potato chip, but less bingeable due to a higher oil factor. But I would never say no. I'm blaming that one on Corey. He doesn't know why, but that one was his fault for signing into play Animal Crossing at the wrong moment. Yeah, they're gut heavy. I agree. Yo, Late July? So I only found out about Late July back in the secret days of the pregnancy. Kate was all about eating, like, saltines. We went to a grocery store that only had Late July saltines. I had a couple, and I was like, these are amazing. Expensive, but amazing. They really kicked it up. How are Takis, by the way? They've been around here for a bit, but they're starting to make bigger splashes, I think. I see them. They have more shelf presence than they used to. Pretty decent. Amazing, gross. Too small. Cowards hate them. S tier. Okay, but overhyped. Seems like Takis runs the gamut. Did you guys... So I was watching Conan. Conan made an episode where he was just in his home. And he and Andy Richter talked about George Takei. Anybody else see this? I know this is what it reminded me of Taki. Because I was like, man, what if they were repped by George Takei and they were called Takeis? I think that could make it onto Saturday Night Live. But anyway, Conan told a story about how when he wrote the Marge versus the Monorail episode of The Simpsons, originally he pitched the Leonard Nimoy role to George Takei, and George Takei was like, I'm not gonna, I'll do the impression, but it's not great. He was like, I can't do it. I'm on the transportation board for Milwaukee. I take the bus to work. So I guess he just didn't have much of a sense of humor about a train in The Simpsons malfunctioning and blowing up. And they surfaced the clip of an advertisement that George Takei made for the Milwaukee Tourism Board. And it's actually one of the funniest videos I've ever seen. Like right now, if you could just YouTube George Takei Milwaukee bus and find like a video uploaded to YouTube literally 12 years ago. He's like, "Hi, I'm Commander Zulu, but when I'm down on Earth, or in space we travel in the USS Enterprise. But on Earth, I take the bus. If you want transit that's truly out of this world." And then he phases away. It's beautiful. Go search it. Go search it. You'll love it. Found it. You're 1 for 1 with him on my video. It's a great video. Don't write egg sent me. If you leave a comment, say Conan sent me. I'm sure there's probably a lot like that already, but... Oh yeah, can you type in bozo dubbed over? But with spaces between each of the words? It has 1 view. It says it was uploaded at 6 a.m. Yeah, have you seen it? It's hilarious. I didn't know, like, George Takei has had a very strange career. My first introduction to his acting was on a video that ran on the VHS tape before the Addams Family. And it was an ad for, like, buying movies. This is gonna sound very strange. I believe you could buy Paramount movies at McDonald's for, like, a promotion. So he was promoting, like, before you see the Paramount movie you're about to watch. Like, it was an ad before the movie for a limited time promotion. But that was how advertising worked back in the day. If you wanted to distribute your ad, you're like, yeah, just burn it to the front of this VHS. Even if people watch this in 30 years, and all of the companies involved in this are long since forgotten, they'll still get, "Hi, I'm George Takei. I played Lieutenant Sulu on Star Trek, the original series." Old DVDs, too. Ain't that the truth? Even, like, Blu-rays having unskippable ads. Mad annoying. Or at least, like, annoying skippable ads. Like, you gotta hit a button on your remote you've never seen before. Press the title menu button to skip this advertisement. The hell is the title menu button? Okay. My God. My God. I just want to know. I just want to know what I have to do. Okay. I remember. Oh, that was close. That was faster than the last time as well. I mean, first off, thank you. Secondly, I hope so. Like, I think, you know, you gotta get, like, twice as fast every time you practice these levels, I think, to make progress. Eventually, I want to just take a sip on that one. Eventually, I just want to hit peak Zeneron levels, where I can sight read each and every one of these. To be fair, I haven't played this one in 4 weeks. 5 weeks? That was a big sip. I drink a lot of water. I'm one of those guys that people make, like, parody videos of. Like, I'm sure Kate is probably, she gets annoyed. Because she'll be like, I don't feel so good. And I'm like, how many glasses of water have you had today? Have you eaten anything? What did you eat? Was it a good mix of proteins, fats, and carbohydrates? Have you consumed caffeine? Have you not consumed as much caffeine as normal? But, like, that's genuinely the steps I put my own self through as well. Do you remember the tallest man you've ever seen? I need someone like that in my life. No, like, to be honest, you'd probably just be annoyed. Because I know that I'm offering a solution to your problem, but you don't want that. You just want to be like, no, I don't feel good. You don't want the step you need to take to knock it out. You just want me to be like, ah, that sucks. I'm doing better at getting to be a that sucks sort of guy. Water's a crutch. It's just a drink is such a weak attitude. Yahoo? But I believe, like, not all of the world's problems, like, that's just madness. Hold on, let me... Oh, that's a spin. I think, like, if you're on quarantine right now and you're like, I feel, like, kind of icky, eat a real meal tonight and, like, drink enough water and, like, text someone whose company you enjoy, and yeah, shower, and like, don't drink tonight, and see how you feel tomorrow. Do like 5 push-ups minimum, see how you feel tomorrow. I'm not saying it's gonna fix everything. All I'm gonna say is that over time, you might start to... Some of the stuff, in my experience, that'll take out the baseline level of misery, and then you might be able to start working your way through the rest of the stuff that's a little bit more complicated. But I am not a licensed doctor. I'm merely smarter than the doctors. I got a degree from Google. Not the first page either. You got to do your own research and dig a little deeper. No, I meant feel bad mentally. If you feel bad physically, you should call the hotlines. Maybe go see a doctor if they're even open. I don't know. We can't even go to the doctor. At bare minimum, shower once a day. Or if you've got the routine down where you're like, I have long hair or something, shower once every 2 days. That's the bare minimum. Everything else flows from that, in my opinion. And maybe, like, you might be surprised to hear this one from a streamer. Wear real pants like every other day. If you feel good, you don't have to wear real pants. If you feel bad, try the real pants and see how you feel. Or real shorts, just something with a button and a fly. I don't know. Psychologically, it just it feels better for me. I thought we were doing it there. I'm telling you. If I'm like not feeling super up to stuff, sometimes maybe I got different problems. But I put on like jeans and socks, and then my body is like, oh, let's do it. I'm ready. I'm good to go. Ready to rock. In all sincerity, I think it's like, it's less that it's like the pants give you any power, and I think it's more like sets your brain up for like a productive mindset, and also like, yeah, you're putting effort into yourself, you know? It gives you self-esteem as a result of that. And you've accomplished something. Even if it's as small as putting on pants, you can be like, you know what? I put on pants today. That's not like, they're not going to give me the Nobel Prize. But it's a start. We're going to make it, dude. I have it on good authority that we out here... Are you a beltman? I am a beltman. I do wear belts. That's not the right jump. Yes, you had... My master plan to get the Vancouver Canucks to stream during quarantine has now started. 2 Vancouver Canucks, Adam Gaudette and Thatcher Demko, have started to stream. I'm not saying it's because I tweeted Adam Gaudette 4 weeks ago and said, I miss your cellies, please stream. And he was just playing hard to get, but I'm not saying it. Okay, not this Vine. Are they streaming Isaac? They better not. That was easy enough. Former Canuck Derek Pouliot streams. Look. First off, Rare Sense 1012. Thank you for the cheer. The second thing I was just gonna say is always heard if you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all. I'm sure that Derek Pouliot is an upstanding individual. He was not my favorite defenseman on the Vancouver Canucks, though. That's what I'll say about that. Excuse me. Where is the first slip and slide level? Oh, here it is. We'll just do this and then we'll finish the stream. You still haven't beaten Slip and Slide 2? You're right. Yahoo. I should do that one next. You must love Eric Goodbranson then. I feel bad. I mean, first off, because it's hockey, like, not real life. So who cares at the end of the day? But, like, I really wanted to like Eric Goodbranson because he played for the Kingston Frontenacs, which is, like, my hometown OHL team. But exactly, you're absolutely right. He's so handsome, too. He's one of the world's most handsome men. One of the NHL's most handsome men, bare minimum. That's not gonna work. It's gonna work. And then, he got drafted, like, 3rd or something like that. Which is, like, really, really high. But, I feel like he was defenseman for a different era. You know what I mean? You know, he's like he's a physical, stay-at-home defenseman in an era where speed and puck movement became so important. He was really like, is he still playing? Well, I mean, like, nobody's playing right now, but he's actively on, like the Ducks or something. It's been a while. He's on the Ducks. Yeah, he's just kind of like a pylon, unfortunately. Well, that was easy enough. First try. Alright, I'll tell you what. We'll play until we die. So the next step is you go to Platformality 2. Alright, we're going to play until we die. Just like real life, exactly. There's a chance. I'm warmed up. What room do you think kills us? I'm gonna say room 2. That hurt. Alright, I'll do one more. That was not an intentional throw, I promise. This time, I'm saying we're going to that first checkpoint. Please, I need to study. Study for what? Dang, schools are closed. Aren't they? Didn't they move to, like, pass-fail for everything? That's what I heard. Ah, okay. Fair enough. It hurts. It hurts, but it's time to move on. It was a good stream today. Divinity is a little bumpy. Dark Souls went swimmingly. And an hour and a little bit of Mario Maker. A lot of fun. Stay practiced, stay loose. Tomorrow, we'll probably play some Bannerlord with Rob. Trying to think of what else we got going on. Good One Step from Eden runs coming up. I can't promise that tomorrow's is good, but this week there will be good ones. Thank you, Rainbow Trout. I really appreciate it. Trying to think of what else we got going on. There's a lot of, there's just a lot of content. Just do my job for me and go to youtube.com/northernlion and just like pick something. There's so much stuff. It's staggering. It's crazy. It takes me like 45 minutes to set my videos now because there's like 8 videos a day. Some of them are Twitch VODs, admittedly, and boy, it's gonna hurt to have to tell the people in the Divinity comment section that the prophecy came true and the series got yeeted. That's gonna break their hearts. That's like Anakin going to slaughter the younglings. They'll get over it. I'll just blame Dan. You know what? I am going to raid Babs. She's playing Apex Legends. Go give her your support. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow for a numerous editions of content and streaming and so on and so forth. See you later.